Hi everybody. I want to go through how to format your paper in APA 7th edition style, including the title page and the references page. I want to illustrate it in both Word 365, and Google Docs for you. So you would need to have the information for the references, and for our class, I provided all that information here in the article that you annotated. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'll start with Word. Once you've opened your paper, the first thing you want to do is insert a page number. So you'll go up to Insert. Over toward the right, you'll see Page Number. We want it at the top of the page, and we want it on the right. So that's plain number 3. You'll see it appear there. You'll need to double click under the dotted lines to get back into the regular space. For Google Docs, you'll do the same kind of thing, insert. The page number is down here, and we're going to choose this first option so it's on the top of the page, starting with the first page on the right. And then click underneath that area. And finally, for Microsoft Word, we'll go to Insert, over to the right, Page Numbers, and we use that third option. This one just shows a formula, but it will be fine. Just double click underneath that space. Okay, on the title page, you want to go down about 6 or 7 lines from the top. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to center the title of your paper. Set your spacing to, spacing in Word is over with the 3 dots. Line spacing to 2 or to double spacing. And then hit Enter 2 times and begin the next line, which is the author or you, the student name. Under that, we would have the institution, which is the English Department, Delaware Technical Community College. We would have the course, English 101, Composition 1, the instructor, and finally the date. After that, you should insert a page break to get to page 2. And in the other formats in Google Docs, setting up the title page is basically the same, and you also have the insert. Down here, you go to break and page break to get to 2. And in Word 365, regular Word, it's very similar to Word 365, insert, page break, and then you'd be at 2. All right, this is where you'll begin your essay, but before you do need to repeat the title of your paper in bold. So that will be at the top of the page. And then make sure you're set for double spacing. Whoops, I'm not. So let's fix that. Make it 2.0 or double spacing. Set your alignment to left, take it off of bold. Be sure to tab over for the first line of a paragraph, and then begin typing your essay. Once you're all done with your essay, then you'll do another insert page break so that the references will begin on a new page after the last page of your essay. Here at the top of the page, you will center the word references in bold. Keep it on double spacing. Move it back over to the left. So in the other formats, we will, I'll just go ahead and insert that page break. So we're on page 3. We're going to center the word references. and we're in double spacing, and we'll put it back over to left alignment. And finally, in Google Docs, again, I'll just insert the new page break, and we will center the word references here. It's in double spacing, so I'll put it back over to alignment. Now, the hanging indent is what is a little different in the different sources. In Google Docs, you go to Format, you go to Align and Indent. Then you have to go to an Indentation Options, and under Special Indent, you have Hanging. And then you click Apply. In Word, you will go to under the paragraph, there's a drop down, and here you'll find Indentation Special, choose Hanging, and click OK. And in Word 365, you have to go over to the 3 dots on the right, look for Special Indent, Hanging. All right, once you get the hanging indent, then typing the entry will be the same for all of them. So we're going to start with the author's last name, and again, all your information will come from your article. So we'll go back over here, and it's Uman. Oops, I don't want that in bold. Uman, comma, space, capital A, period. We only use the initial for her first name. Next will come the date in parentheses, starting with the year, comma, month and day, and a parenthesis and a period and a space. Next will come the name of the article. This one is an article in a publication, one of many, so we would just write it in normal font, and we only capitalize the first word in the title. Again, that's just on the references page for APA format. If this did come from a website, then this title would be in italics to indicate that it's a standalone article on some website. But that's not the case here, so I'll take it off of italics. All right, the next item is the source where it was published. And again, if we check our information, it's from Up North Essays. That's a publication, and so we would italicize it and capitalize it just as you see here. So we'll go back here and put Up North Essays, period, space. And then the last thing you would put is the access, if there is one. So there is a link here. So we're going to copy that and put that right here. But I will need to make sure it's not in italics. And then I'm going to hit enter. Notice that the processor automatically moved the link to the next line because it wouldn't fit here and indented it. That is what is called the hanging indent. If you don't do that and you try to do it manually, it will not work. It might work okay for one source, but if you have multiple sources, it will really not work. So please make sure you do the hanging indent. All right, so that's it for setting up your title page and references page in APA 7th format.